So while the PS4 has been flying off the shelf and doing really well, one area that has been shaky for the PlayStation has been the PlayStation Network and their online service. And a lot of people expected that the service would be a lot more stable by now, simply because everybody's forced to pay for it now, and you have to get a membership. So you would think that Sony is investing that money back into its infrastructure. But so far, it seems like every other week there are stories and articles popping up where the PlayStation Network is down or out or not working in some areas. And then, of course, you have Drive Club, which is a Sony exclusive. And the updates that have been coming out, they've been saying, look, we are trying to roll out more servers. So they are saying it is a server issue, and they're waiting to bring more servers online. Of course, this is one area where Xbox has done a superb job of, and we've talked about this, for months, even before the Xbox was released. We were talking about all the benefits that Azure was going to actually bring to Xbox, and one of the things that, Azure has been great about has been scalability. If more customers come online in certain regions, then servers in that region actually spin up in order to accommodate for that. So even if you do have a big launch, so far it's been really minimal the impact that it's had as far as the whole service and knocking other people offline. That's not to say that Xbox hasn't been perfect, but there's definitely been a lot fewer issues, and if there are any issues, it gets fixed pretty quickly. Now, one of the other things is that, Xbox continues to get stronger as well. They just updated their server farm in Australia and brought that online. So people in Australia are going to have servers of their own now. And it's like, in the last decade, Microsoft has spent $20 billion just into their cloud infrastructure. And of course, their cloud is... Xbox is just a small part of their whole ecosystem because really they've got their cloud and they're building it for businesses, customers, being able to store files online, and also for their operating systems, development tools, applications, things of that nature. So Microsoft is, moving as a company onto the cloud, and they've been investing in this for a long time. They're one of the big players overall in the world as far as cloud infrastructure goes. But the Xbox has definitely benefited from the Azure network and from dedicated servers. I think Halo is going to be an excellent example whenever it gets up. And if it rolls out smoothly, great. But the way that the features work for that online system, it just looks like it's just perfect as far as how matchmaking should actually happen online. Now, it does appear that Sony might be waking up and starting to take notice about some of the grumblings that are happening within their own base, and people getting tired of the almost weekly downtimes and problems that PlayStation has been having. And so they are putting out and circulating a survey where they are basically putting up Xbox Live and PlayStation and comparing them and asking people who use PlayStation Plus to compare the service directly to Xbox Live. And so, for a long time, apologists have been standing up and saying, it's okay for a problem every once in a while because PlayStation gives us all these great free games. But even the last few months, as far as the free games go, a lot of people have been upset with some of the titles that have been coming out as far as their free service goes. So if you're not happy with the free games you're getting, and then whenever you're trying to log on and you can't log on and play, that's going to piss off a lot of people. So if they're sending out this survey, if they hired this marketing research in order to get some feedback and to kind of figure out, what exactly the public thinks as far as their games, as far as their reliability goes. If they see a troubling trend start to happen and people start to believe that Xbox Live is the superior service over PlayStation Plus whenever it comes to reliability, then that can definitely have an impact on your future sales. And so Sony would want to get a ring on that pretty fast, and as they should, because people are paying for the service. And whenever you go online, especially when so much of the service has to be online in order for you to get a good experience, when it doesn't work, you know, what is more frustrating than that whenever you want to get online and play and you can't? And a lot of people do not want to see a service that they are paying money for go down on such a normal occurrence. So if you want to check out what was in this survey, I will leave a link down in the description box. Post below if you have used Xbox Live and you've also used PlayStation Plus. Let me know which one you think is the better service and which one do you think is also more reliable. That does it for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.